This call is now being recorded.
Sawadi, good day. I am your tour guide Desiree Dormitorio, and for today I will be touring you to Phuket, Thailand. Phuket is a city and an island located in southern part of Thailand. The island lies in the Andaman Sea off the west coast of peninsular Thailand and also a major port and commercial center. Phuket is Thailand's largest island and arguably the most famous. Blue waters, sandy beaches, spicy Thai cuisine, and excellent snorkeling and diving are all part of the appeal. Arriving from all over the world, travelers flock to Phuket for relaxation and adventure, and the island rates as one of the most popular destinations in Thailand. Phuket has an exceptional climate with warm, sunny days year-round. Monsoon season is usually mid-May through October, but it might only rain once or twice a day during this period. Phuket is also easy to access and it's a short 1 hour flight from all the big city attractions of Bangkok. History of Phuket, Thailand. The name Phuket is derived from the Malay word bukit, meaning hill. The island was previously named Junk Ceylon on European charts, a corruption of the Malay Tanjung Salang, meaning Cape Salang. Later, it became known as Talang, after the name of the main town on the island. The island did not come to be known as Phuket until quite late in its history when the administrative center was moved to a mining town in the center of the island called Phuket. Tourism began on the island in the 1970s with the first beach bungalows at Patong Beach. During this time, Phuket was a haven for backpackers. Phuket's idyllic tropical beaches and clear warm waters attracted travelers from all over the world to the island. This was facilitated by the building of an airport in the mid-1970s. Today, tourism is by far the island's biggest industry, over 3 million tourists visiting the island annually, making Phuket one of the most popular travel destinations in Southeast Asia. Why visit Phuket, Thailand? The island itself has a beautiful historical old town, great viewpoints, and iconic cultural attractions. It's also a good base for exploring the nearby islands and their must-see attractions. Phuket has a fantastic array of attractions. From natural to man-made, from land-based to water activities, there's always something to see and do in Phuket, Thailand. The beauty of it all is that these wonders are all within a short driving or sailing distance from each other. These are There are weird and wonderful museums, remarkable religious and cultural structures, exotic shows, vibrant nightlife, and some beautiful beaches on which to enjoy the soft white sand. Tropical surf and the amazing scenery which includes the world's famous places like number 1, Phang Bay. Phang Bay is unique and a day out here is an unforgettable experience that will definitely get you thinking. A distinctive feature of the bay is the sheer limestone cliffs that jut vertically out of the emerald green waters. These islands are home to sheltered fauna that are possible to observe on certain tours. James Bond Island and Koh Phangan are just two of the more famous spots in this bay. Number 2, Phi Phi Islands. The Phi Phi Islands are Thailand's superstar archipelago, particularly famous for Maya Bay's central role in the 2000 movie The Beach. It's the topic of conversation for travelers all over Thailand. And for some, it's the only reason to touch down in Phuket. Even with all the hype, it doesn't disappoint. Phifi's beauty is a large chunk of the allure. The islands, when approached by boat, rise from the sea like a fortress. Sheer cliffs tower overhead and give way to a beach-fringed jungle. To most, it's a love at first sight. Number 3. Nightlife in Phuket. What Phuket offers to tourists isn't just beaches. There is also fantastic classical architectures, such as the Goom restaurant, and very welcome atmosphere and the famous Phuket nightlife. You can see why the island is a hotspot for tourists in Thailand. Phuket's reputation as a partying hotspot is well deserved and agreed by an international crowd of revelers who descend on the island. With go-go bars, ladyboy, cabaret shows, discos, clubs, live bands, and international DJs, there's everything that makes Thailand's party scene famous all over the world, and visiting Phuket is easy as there are many travel options. Now, the question is it safe in Phuket, Thailand? Well, Thailand is a safe destination for travelers, and so is Phuket. There is no need to be scared of going to Phuket. If you know how to be careful before you go, then you can be one step ahead if something does happen. This beautiful destination can only be dangerous for travelers who aren't cautious. I would also like to add for the additional information about Phuket. Phuket Island is a 48 kilometer long and 21 kilometer across at its widest point, so you're never far from the sea at any given point. The weather is at its best from March to early May and at its wettest from May to October, though mornings and afternoons are still generally sunny and clear. Temperatures tend to be between 25 degrees Celsius on the coolest nights and 33 degrees Celsius on the hottest days. The basic information should be studied in advance of a stay on the island to avoid any nasty surprises. There's also plenty of essential information to make your Phuket, Thailand stay a happy one. Um, and that brings us to the end. To sum up, we tackled about the history and tourism of Phuket, Thailand, reasons to visit Phuket, Thailand, attractions of the destination, is it safe to visit Phuket, and lastly, the additional information. So, to finish, I would like to thank you for your time and attention and have a nice day.